Hello, happy Saturday. Welcome to Satmorn Makes, hosted by Jill Norwood, Greenwood Girl Cards. I'm going to get my life together soon. Hold on. Um, my mat is super messy. I was painting yesterday. I don't even know if this is going to come out. Oh well, that's what it's there for. So this week I made 2 tags. Well, I made more than that, but uh, my friend came over, so I'd helped her with hers. And I used 2 die sets that I have never used before. They're both Sizzix dies. So one of them is this one called Bike with Gifts. It is a Sizzix die. The presents are kind of fiddly because they're super small. This is actually bigger than what it is. A little bigger than what it actually is. And then this one, I call it Grumpy Snowman. But I think the actual term for it is Winston Colorize. I got both of these on clearance at Hobby Lobby. So they're not there anymore. I don't know where you can find them. Surely somewhere. I use some of this ribbon that I got it on clearance at Hobby Lobby like a million years ago. Probably in, let's see what the tag says. Okay, the clearance tag says October 2019. If you ever wonder how old your supplies are and you look at the Hobby Lobby tag, the price tag, so in the right corner, the last number is going to be the year. First 2 numbers are going to be, or either the first or the first 2 numbers are going to be the month and then the year. So let's show you the tags. I also use this mat board in different colors. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I work at a craft store, the craft store that closes on Sunday, and I am a framer. I work in the framing department, and so every year we get new mat samples because the old ones will get cruddy. They get discontinued. They get cruddy. We just get fresh samples every year. So one year I bought the samples off of the manager for cheap because we were just going to throw them away. And I use these for tags because they are the perfect size. Normally there's like another strip that comes this away, and it is 4 inches wide, just the perfect size for a big tag. And I've cut them all down, and my stash is pretty low right now, so I might be buying some more samples when we get new samples in. But I just love that they're so sturdy. I love them. And they come in different colors. So the first tag, let me show you, is Grumpy Snowman, or Winston. So he's got his little broom. I've got a little ribbon. I use scraps on all of these. So that blue is the background. That's the tag, the mat board itself. And then this is some fuzzy paper I had. And I used a little snowflake charm and some red yarn. I love how it turned out. So cute. It's blank on the back. I'll probably put a to from on there. It's going to be so cute on a present. And then here is my bicycle. Bike with Gifts. And you can see that I used an iridescent on the bike. I used some green vellum to make the trees kind of like, you know how it looks kind of fuzzy in the distance, and I like the thought of that. So, and that tree cluster is another die that I had never used before, so I was happy about that. The presents were more trouble than I thought. At first I thought I would just cut it out of scraps, and then I thought ain't nobody got time for that. So what I did is I cut them all out of white, and then I just colored them with alcohol markers, which made it so much easier. And that way I could coordinate or color them different, and I didn't have to run it through the die cut machine like 50 million times. And my friend, she made one too. She said the presents are kind of stacked precariously. I don't know if we would have it stacked like that. And I went, I don't think we're going for realism here. It's an invisible person riding the bike. So, and just taking it with a grain of salt for sure. And I've got some presents. We cut too many presents, so I've got a couple of presents falling off, and the little ghost rider can come back and get them. But this one is also blank. I'll stamp two from on the back, but that's going to look so cute on a present. I just love how it turned out. And those presents would be cute on doing some other things. So I may use these separately, because this bike, like, it's separate from the present, so you could use that for anything, really. And then let me show you what I really did this week. I really just kind of cleaned and reorganized stuff. And I'm going to turn slowly, so try not to get sick. So we're just going to turn. And so here is what I did. This is in my craft shed. This blue thing, I found it at a yard sale. This lady was having a yard sale. She is a lifelong crafter, and she said, I used to sell Stampin' Up, but that's not how I made my money. How I made my money was selling these ink holders. And it was raw wood, and I painted it blue and attached it to the wall. And I have room for all of my big stamp pads. I have my distress inks and my pigments. And then I've got dye inks. I've got my sprays. I've got my paints. I've got watercolor inks, acrylic inks, alcohol inks, every kind of ink. Before I had them in this white thing, it was vertical, and I had my stamp pads in it, and then I had my stamp pads in this brown thing too. So now I have lots of room, and it's all together, and it's very overwhelming because now I can see exactly how much stuff I have. But it's all in one place. I'm super happy about it, and now I can just find it so much easier. This thing right here is something I got at work when they discontinued the Sharpies, the individual Sharpies at work. So I bought the holder, and it fits all of my alcohol markers. It fits my gel my gel pens, my colored pencils, and then I've got a bunch of Zig pens up here. And that's what I've been doing, just kind of organizing, getting everything together. And I have way more stuff than I need, probably 3 lifetimes worth, but it sure is fun playing with it. Anyway, this is my last day of vacation. I am determined just to putter around and have fun with it. So you guys have a great day too. Bye.